Brad Mavis, Mavis CFO. And the most common question I get, believe it or not, is where have you been all my life? And I don't say that to be facetious, but a lot of people who, when we first start working together, go, oh my gosh, like, where have you been? Why have I not known about these tax credits? Why have I never met you before? Oh my gosh. And because what's happening is we're showing how much money is potentially at stake for small business owners. I mean, truly, like literally life-changing money. And if your business has gone through one of the worst times for small business and has come out strong, but you're still struggling to make ends meet, the employee retention credit can be an amazingly powerful tool. And so, not only that, the other question I get is, how do you know so much about this? How did you figure this stuff out? Well, it's a really interesting story because we've been doing employee retention credits since 2020. Now, for those of you who know the system and kind of might recall, well, in 2020, you could either do the PPP or the employee retention tax credit. You couldn't do both. And at the end of 2020, the government changed that rule and said, well, now you can do both the employee retention credit and the PPP. And so you say, well, Brad, how in the world were you doing that back in 2020? Well, we had a client who got turned down for the PPP. He got turned down for the EIDL. He got turned down for all sorts of different aid. And I won't leave the details beside, but basically there was an issue with kind of something in the past that disqualified this client from being able to receive these funds. Well, the only available credit available to him was the employee retention credits. And so we started filing these way back in 2020. And so when Congress came out at the end of 2020 and said, hey, you could do both of them, that was a big moment for us because we realized, wow, these credits are huge. And now you can do both the PPP and the ERC, the employee retention credit. So we've been doing this for over a year now, and we've become very, very well known and become experts in the IRS guidance. There's 200 plus pages of guidance of really qualifying, how you qualify for these, what the rules are, who's included, who's not included. And so if you haven't taken advantage of these, I strongly encourage you to look into it. It's real money. Oftentimes it's life-changing money. So if you have a question to see how it might work in your business, if you might be eligible, what some of the pitfalls might be you want to avoid, reach out to me because I really want to help. Thanks.